go. Okay, wow, quiet. Maybe it's me though. Okay, I can hear myself now. Okay, I'm pausing this. I gotta go here because I am streaming here. And okay, I just need. I am live now. Let's click on this. I am multi-streaming today. Hello, Twitch. It's my first time, so I'm just getting everything together. Okay, copy the link. I'm going to be streaming on Watch Me Work, which is right here. Start streaming. Okay. Can I pop this out? What does that mean? What is that? Oh, I don't know what that does. Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. If there's anyone watching me on YouTube and not on Watch Me Work, I'm not going to be able to see the chat today. So, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to have to figure that out. I didn't even realize I was making a YouTube channel this morning. So, I've been rushing to get this all together. Anyways, hello. My name is Jordan. I am a illustrator. Oh, I just got a, I got some. Oh, hey. Did something happen here? Oh, I'm paired with someone. Hmm. Okay, well, I'll wait for that to start happening. I think I might hear someone talking in the stream in a minute. But anyways, this is my first stream with Watch Me Work. It's a website for artists to stream, artists and creatives to stream their workflows. And there's lots of different people making different work on here, and I'm excited to join an art community. Um, I went to art school, stopped making art for a while after I was done, and then picked it up again with digital painting. And I've been working really hard to just make my craft better, and I'd like to get published at some point. So that's kind of a little bit about me. And right now, I am working on a series of paintings from my Pathfinder campaign. These are high fantasy paintings. Pathfinder's like Dungeons and Dragons. So think J.R.R. Tolkien, think elves, orcs, and magic. Um, so this is the painting I've been working on. I am also streaming on Twitch right now. So I will keep checking my windows here. Let me see if there's any chat going here. Hi, Ben Benethert. I don't know how to say your screen name, but hello. um, Nice to see you here. Watch Me Work has a feature where they pair artists together so you can like chit chat while you're working. I haven't tried it yet, so this is kind of a test drive here. But I'm going to start working, and if I start hearing a voice. I don't know who it is. Okay, so I've got the character basically laid out here, but I'm feeling like his design is a little lackluster. He's very gray. There's not a lot of different textures. He's got this leather armor here, which is cool, but I feel like he just needs some more. So I'm going to add some bits and bobs on here that are going to just up the ante some. That's a little big. For some reason, on my version of Windows, I can't only show you guys Photoshop, which would be really nice. So I have to stream my entire desktop. So I apologize for all the random things you'll see, and you might get some screenception going when I click on my OBS studio or Twitch or something. Um, unless if I, oh, wrong layer, what am I doing? Unless if I update my version of Windows, I don't think I'll be able to fix it. So I'm just kind of blocking in some like leg armor pieces that I was thinking would look cool on this character. I've been kind of looking at a lot of character design lately, flipping through, oh God, why is that above? I don't know why I have this layer above my character because that thing's behind. I have to fix that. Anyways, I've been flipping through a lot of books, looking at a lot of artists that design for games and how they make their character design look really interesting and their costumes look really cool. Okay, I'm still not getting anything from this person, so maybe they're having some technical difficulties. Guess we'll come back to that later. But anyways, and what I'm seeing a lot of is a lot of work with different textures and pops of color in armor. So I'm going to try to introduce some fur texture to his costume, and let's see, he could have like a little sheath here for a dagger or something too. Coming up, going back. I'm really just blocking this in with solid colors at the moment. But I really like painting characters in a scene. That's something I've been working on the last few months, trying to push myself to paint more than just figures. Um, and it's been really fun for me, so that's why I've got this whole thing going on here. Part of the reason why, at least. Okay, so I feel like he's got to have some, like, his belt has to be, like, layered or something now, like a piece that goes down here and another piece here. Looks so weird with these flat colors over what I've already drawn. But it's going to pay off. Alright, and then I was thinking of like a fur texture. So if I go in here, I'll just grab like, I don't know, maybe like a light tan color. And we'll just kind of This character is actually from my Pathfinder campaign, which is just a monthly role-playing game that my friends and I get together and play. It's tabletop. It's a Dungeons and Dragons clone, really, just with a little bit more customization. And I was saying, would you mind if I add some different like textiles to his costume, or some textures? Like, what do you imagine your character would have? And he was very much against adding like scarves or different colored fabrics, but he was like, fur would be cool. So I'm just kind of blocking that in because I liked the idea. Maybe it could be around the belt as well. Alright, looks like we're still having some issues. Maybe. What does that do? Playback on other websites. Oh, cool. Well, I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm just going to take a moment. Sorry to interrupt the stream to do this, but alright, I'll check that in a minute. Let's switch that back to my stream there. And then go with this. I think they're just working, so that's alright. Once again, sorry guys for all the little technical interruptions as I get to know this whole process better. It'll happen a little less. Alright, I like that. Because these would be like guards. Leather guards for when he's fighting, and then he's got some insulation on some of the pieces here with the fur. Trying to think of other little things I can add to him. Oh, that already makes his character so much more interesting. Let's see, he's got this cloak. He would have a sheath for his sword, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to draw that in because he's got a really long, like, bastard sword here. So it would have to go on the back. I'm just not sure where I would stick that with the way I've got this all set up. I'd rather not change his pose too much because I quite like it. You know what, maybe some little details I'll add later on are like beads or something in his hair, like maybe a feather, since he's an elf. He's got his boots here. possible knife hilt here. Maybe I could go ahead and block in that he's got like a pouch or something sitting right there. Filled with his potions or I don't know. Let's see. Alright, let me see. Is this working now? No. I think I'm going to end the pairing because it's not working. Try and pair with someone else. Nope. Just stuck me back in. Huh. What's this? Discord. How about I just open my Discord? Oh, I can hear someone. Alright, so I'm apparently in the voice chat on the Discord. Yes! Hello! I've never done this before, so I'm figuring everything out. I'm just working on a digital painting here. And I was paired with someone. I don't know if that's you or who's talking. Oh, wait, maybe you guys can't hear me. Are you a bit beneath art? This is exciting. Oh, hello. Hi. I saw your video in the uh, on the Watch Me Work site. This is the very first time I've streamed with them, so there's lots of little. Oh gosh, now I'm getting like I'm getting like a loop now on my audio. Oh, okay. Ah, there we go. All better. Yeah, I pulled up your stream on YouTube. It wasn't working on Watch Me Work. It says that you have playback on other websites has been disabled by the video owner. Okay, that's a kind of a weird little glitch. We'll have to ask them how to fix that. I wonder, because I'm also streaming on Twitch and I'm trying to figure out if anyone's going to be able to hear this besides us, but probably not. OBS. Yeah, I've got it pulled up. Okay. Ugh, you know what? I'll just figure that out later. I would like it, but I'd like them to be able to hear our conversation too. How do I? Okay, maybe I have to add a source. Audio input. I mean, would you mind that if they can hear you on my stream? Okay, cool. Maybe media source. Mm, I am so inept with technology. It's a wonder that I can paint it all. Anyways, what are you working on? I'm interested in that. I hate line art as well, especially digitally. I just started digital painting a few months ago. I was always adamant about not using Photoshop, but it's just for the kind of illustration I want to do, it's the best way, it's the most efficient. So I'm starting to like it though. I'm working on I don't know if you can see my stuff, but I'm working on a character from a Pathfinder campaign. It's like Dungeons and Dragons. That's a tabletop game. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, he's a elven ranger and he's using an ability called Great Cleave that allows you to hit multiple enemies at once. So that's the name of the painting. Thanks. So where are you streaming from? Oh, cool. I am just outside of Chicago, US. It's kind of neat. Some of the markings on your character's face reminds me a little bit of the elves from Dragon Age. I don't know if you're familiar with that game at all. Yeah, there's a character named Fenris in Dragon Age. Yeah, yeah, you know. It's a lot of fun. I just skip it, honestly. I just skip right to painting, and I don't have any lines like where I could open here. I'm gonna open the first stage of this. I don't even have it. That's unfortunate. It's not the same painting, but this is what I do. I just paint in a bunch of gray splotches and start adding over it, and then it just becomes something later on. Oh, thank you. hmm I'm trying to remember to do like more thumbnails and stuff before I start. I end up cutting up my paintings way too often and completely changing them at the end. So, I'm gonna have to find all your social accounts after this. Let's see. I did for the longest time, but the thing I love about working digitally is your surface never gets overworked, and you can easily alter and change things without completely repainting, which is so nice. And with the kind of art that I like to make, and it looks like the kind of art you like to make, it's just, I feel like digital is what people are looking for too. So I'm learning to love it, and as I work more with it, I'm feeling more comfortable. I definitely need to upgrade my tablet though. I'm using a Wacom Bamboo, and oh really? I want to get an Intuos Pro because those have like the pen tilt and they have more pressure sensitivity. I mean, ideally I would get a Cintiq, but those are a lot of money. How about you? Do you prefer to work traditionally or digitally? Hmm. Exactly. Do you like to use do you paint in grayscale and then use like an overlay layer, or do you usually just paint? Cool. I've been kind of trying that out too. The issue I have with starting in grayscale though is a lot of time my colors look too desaturated. So I ended up going after I do the overlay layer, I end up going in with another layer and basically just repainting everything anyways. So the amount of time that I would have saved by using the overlays is just completely wasted because I'm painting everything twice. I think I just don't have the practice with it though, honestly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting the values right and really knowing where that particular shade of red ends up on the gray scale is something I'm not used to. Do you stream a lot? Mm-hmm. I'm just trying it out. It's kind of like it's easy because you can just turn it on, and I'm going to be sitting here painting anyway, so why not? Um, the thing I like about it is I found some streamers I like to hang out in their chats and streams with, and it's just fun because sometimes they'll get stumped on something, and they'll need a little critique, or if I need one, I can just link my image, and that's something I went to art school, but you don't get critiques as often anymore after that. See, I'm kind of stuck on this. Oh, my dog wants to. You can get up. Go ahead. Go on. He always asks permission before he gets on the couch. Lay down. He's adorable. He's like a 90-pound lap dog. Oh, you can? Yeah. He's very big. You should link your social stuff in the Discord channel. That would be cool. Let me see here. Can I? I'm gonna grab my Instagram, I guess. Wrong one. This one. Um. hmm. All right, I'm just sticking it in the viewer chat channel. There we go. Instagram isn't the best way to show artwork, but I feel like I get more like random traffic on that site. I just don't like that you can only upload square images. I do have a DeviantArt, I just don't update it just as often. hmm I feel like it's so weird on Instagram. I tend to get more feedback and likes on rough sketches than on finished pieces. People really like to, yeah, people really like to see pencil sketches, but they don't necessarily like the get the same response to a finished painting. I don't quite know why that is, but I'm still figuring out this whole social media thing. Ooh, I like that green. That's a good choice. When you pick the right color. So do you usually like to work in like the fantasy kind of genre for your personal stuff? Or
Yeah.
same. I saw Lord of the Rings when I was like 11 or 12 is when it came out. I'm dating myself here. And it changed my life.
That's great. Yeah, I love like fantasy kind of art and also sci-fi
Hmm.
for the alien part. I love like creatures that aren't human.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with elves. I don't know if you looked through my sketchbook, it would just be all elves. Fantasy's more my genre, but I do like doing some sci-fi stuff.
I would love to understand how do machines work. Like I can draw something if I understand it, but
Hmm.
why I don't get how the pieces of the like cars and ships work and spaceships.
Yeah, I look at
So
some of those the concept drawings of spaceships and like mechanical suits and stuff, and I could not to that level draw something that would look like it could actually move because I don't quite understand the
happens the same.
yup. But you don't have to understand fantasy. It's just magic, you know?
Mm.
Just make it glow. Color dodge.
Yeah,
I definitely
color
over
magic.
I overused color dodge when I first discovered it. Everything was glowing.
It's so wonderful.
It's so fun.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's this artist on YouTube is Raw Straws. He does.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's got the like the color dodge step, and it always cracks me up.
And he really does magic.
Yeah, he uses it in every single painting. Like that's the finishing touch for everything, and it works with his style. But he's actually just publishing a book soon. He did like a Kickstarter campaign, and it funded in 2 weeks. It would be really nice to do that.
It would be amazing.
Someday, maybe. So, did you go to art school or are you self-taught?
I studied like something that's called video game design.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
That must have
I
been so
love.
much fun.
Yeah, it was great. So it's like a bit of everything. Like they taught us to program and modeling, well, 3D modeling.
Hmm.
Also,
Yeah, there's so much about the gaming industry that
Mm.
I don't understand. Um,
Well, I could explain it to you, but I think I wouldn't like find the words fast.
yeah, yeah. That's all right. I haven't done any professional work like that. I just do commissions. I'd love to, get published at some point, but I feel like I'm still kind of cementing my process with the digital art. I want to wait a little bit longer before I start really looking. Have you done any kind of professional work too?
I've been working for 5 months um, in a company doing a video game called Moonlighter.
Okay. What
It's going to how do you say it's coming soon
cool. Is it
this
like a
year or
is it like a mobile game or a
no, it's for um, PC and also PlayStation and Xbox.
that's so cool.
Yeah, but well, now I'm here like preparing my portfolio to present some things to other companies because that was like um, my final course practices like that they send you to a company and they pay you like nothing or a few, but then you can learn a lot of.
Hmm. That's really neat. The program that I went through uh,
Mm.
for art was a studio art program. So it was more focused on the gallery world at the time. I didn't have access to like a illustration program or a game design program. So that's what I went through. It gave me a good foundation for art, but it didn't teach at all about the market for when you're done with school. So that's something I'm doing lots of research on now. So how quickly do you have to produce work for, working professionally for like a game? Is it, I imagine you have a
Uh,
certain volume of stuff you have to make and a,
yeah, I entered the company and the game at a like final period, so
hmm
I was just like helping with stuff that they needed, like the armor animations and some animations too for weapons,
hmm
a lot of weapons. And I at first I didn't have like uh, a time, so because also it took for me longer than my how do you say well the other workers.
hmm
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. 5 hours once a year, and all the views like front, back, right, and left,
Hmm.
the combo, and the secondary attack.
Wow. That sounds like it sounds like a lot of work for 5 hours, but I guess once you get your workflow really down and pat, you
Yeah,
can work a little bit faster.
yeah, that's true. And also the spear was like uh, the easiest weapon to do because uh, the weapon didn't change a lot from a frame to another, so just like copy, paste, and move a bit. So
Mm-hmm. You didn't have to completely redraw everything every.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
You say you don't like line art, but you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
Better than I am, for sure.
It take ages to
Yeah.
do one.
I think I just it's the patience for me. I'm like, I could just start adding color now. That would be fine. Is this personal work that you're doing right now, or is this for a client?
No, this is personal work.
That's the best kind.
Yeah,
I have to figure out what's going on with this skeleton character in the foreground of my piece. I immediately regretted doing this because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to make that rib cage look anatomically correct.
yeah.
uh,
I have always wondered how could like skeletons move if dead, but the answer is always like
yes, always. Black magic of the worst kind.
black magic.
I was kind of thinking that when I started this too. I was like, does he need to have tendons and muscles? I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you barking at? My dog wants attention. You're okay.
So cute.
So, what made you want to do fantasy work? Like for me, it's Lord of the Rings for sure. My number one
Oh,
inspiration.
I love them. Like it's my mother and I favorite.
Hmm.
We love it. Love, love it.
My favorite characters were always I loved Ian McKellen's Gandalf and uh, Kate Blanchett's Galadriel. So
Yeah.
the when they did the Battle of the Five Armies and they went to Dol Guldur, I was like so excited.
Really.
Yeah, like finally they're together. If you watch the extras from those scenes, like watching the two of them together is hilarious. Apparently, Kate
Oh,
Blanchett and Ian McKellen are great friends. Hmm,
I
what?
didn't know that.
Yeah. She said that that was her favorite movie to do because she didn't really get to act much with the other people. Because if you think about it, Kate Blanchett wasn't in much of the original trilogy, even though Galadriel, for me, she felt like she was a major character, but she's not actually in many scenes. So
Mm. I remember my mother, my sister, and I were so in love with Legolas.
I have a statue of him. It's not out right now, but
We loved him. Oh my.
I loved how they did Thranduil in the Hobbit movies too.
Yeah, and that how's this actor called? Like
Orlando Bloom was Thran.
no, yes, I mean the girl from
Okay.
The Hobbit.
Oh God, I can't remember her name.
Um, I can't remember.
She's got the red hair, right?
Yeah, yeah, that one. So funny. I mean, I was watching the behind the scenes of The Hobbit, and and I couldn't stop laughing with her. It was good.
I'll have to watch that. I did like the character. They invented her for the movie. She wasn't in the book, obviously, but it was a good addition.
Mm,
Because if they hadn't, there wouldn't have been any female characters in The Hobbit.
that's true.
I want Peter Jackson to make a movie about like the first age of Middle Earth. I'm a huge Tolkien fan. They just came out with a book called Baron and Luthien, which is about an elf. It's a love story of an elf and a human that fall in love. And in the end, they're actually both reincarnated as humans so that they can live together and die together. It's very cute, and I want them to make a movie of it. There's a lot more to the story than that, but that's in essence, that's what I appreciate about it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your DeviantArt now. Oh, I love these. Your style's so clean.
For me, it's easier because I have like two screens and I have you on the other screen.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't yeah, I'm showing it on my stream. I can't just show Photoshop because my version of it's something with my version of Windows. So if I only am showing the program, you can't actually see the artwork in it, so I have to show my whole screen. It's annoying. I need to get a second monitor. That would fix everything.
Yes,
Put it on my list of art equipment I need to get.
and it's like so comfortable for everything. Like you, if you need references or something, you just put them on the other screen or
Yeah, you don't have to worry about like if I click on something, I hate it when I click I have to go to my OBS studio and you start getting the
yeah,
screen inside of a screen inside of a screen.
yeah, that's good.
I need to turn that. I think my favorite on your page is the We Are Made of Stars. I like the flat areas with the more rendered areas, like the juxtaposition. It's really cool.
Mm, that's funny.
And then of course the Druid Girl is cool too. Vera Evergreen.
Have you played Undertale?
Hmm?
Have you played Undertale?
No. That's what the character was from?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh. The last game that I played through on like a with like a heavy storyline was oh gosh, what's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
I'm sure you've heard of that. It was a pretty big release.
yeah,
It was so much fun. The characters are great. And a lot of times with animations, um, like even if the voice acting is good, like you don't the faces just look a little off. So, um, I don't know. I usually cry at movies, but not in video games. But the animations were so good that I forgot that I was looking at a video game, and there was like you could see the emotions on the characters' faces and stuff, and I was like, I don't know. It's a good story, anyways.
I haven't played, but um, I want to.
It's fun. It's those games are so time consuming though. They're so
Yeah,
big. I'm generally more of the hop on League of Legends and play for 45
I
minutes and then
agree.
I'm done.
Yeah,
You play League of Legends?
yes,
I
and Overwatch too.
haven't gotten into Overwatch yet. I was very much on the Battleborn bandwagon because they both released at the same time. They're very similar games. So I was adamant about not getting Overwatch and then Battleborn died. Just couldn't compete with the Blizzard market.
Yeah,
I should get into it though. I play Paladins. Just very similar. That one's free though. Who's your favorite League character?
Mm, I love Morgana and Amumu too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mumu.
I I
He's cute.
want to hug him so hard. He's so cute. Oh my. Oh, and Ellie. I love Ellie.
hmm So you like the dark characters. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think my favorite character design for League of Legends is Kindred. I loved
Oh, yes, I
the
love
f-
them too.
the folklore theme that they were doing with those was really cool. They did kind of a similar thing with Bard. I just really, really loved that. I'm not very good with Kindred though.
I haven't played her, but mm, probably I am.
My favorite's always got to be Ari though. She's my baby.
Oh,
I love
her name.
foxes. Yeah.
Don't you trust me? She's great.
What's the other one that she says? I know what you desire.
That sexy voice.
Right. I can't do it.
Me neither.
I think the whole reason I like the game is just because the splash art is so good, though. Their art team is amazing.
Yeah, the art is amazing.
I tried another one that was kind of like League recently called Gigantic. You can get it
Oh yeah,
on
I know.
Steam. It's so cute. I love the animations.
Yeah, and all the characters were so cute. So I followed them. And how's the gameplay?
It's weird. It's it's kind of like a cross between League and Overwatch. It's all third person, so you can see your character. But it feels a little bit. It's like a cross between a shooter and a like League of Legends style game. It's fun though, and it's free to download, so why not? But the matches only take like 15 to 20 minutes. So,
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide what I need to do next in my painting. I think it's time to work on the big skeleton, even though I don't want to.
It terrifies you.
It does. It's just gonna be a big mess. Should probably make sure I'm on the right layer. I do that all the time still. I'm sitting there painting, and then I realize that I've been painting on the wrong layer, and it just messes everything up.
It happens to me a lot too.
That's good. I mean, no, it's not good, but it's good that it's not just me. My last painting had like a demon possessed woman in it. It was very dark, and I came across this artist on ArtStation. I think it's Apteris Graphics. He does the best, like creepy, beautiful images. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull him up. I'm trying to channel him as I paint my ArtStation. Let's see here. I'll stick a link in the Discord channel. He just does the most amazing, creepy paintings.
Wow, that's awesome.
Aren't they great?
Oh yeah.
He uploads speed paintings onto YouTube too. I binge watch them.
Even the paintings on the wall are creepy.
Yeah,
Happy nightmares.
yeah, right? I don't know what layer I was painting on for the skull. Oh God. It was that one. Are you familiar with Charlie Bowater?
No.
She does the most amazing line art. I'm looking at your character. Also does a lot of elves. She does the artwork for a book series, A Court of Wings and Ruin, I think is what it's called. It's like a high fantasy.
That's
I'm
pretty
happy
cool.
that she's. Sorry, I hope I'm not distracting you. All right. Oh no.
Oh, she does an amazing job.
Go. Yeah, she spends forever on her lines, but they're so clean when she's done. Don't know how she does it. I can't. At least not yet. So do you do all of your painting in Photoshop?
Yes, at first I started with paint tool side,
Hmm.
but well, since I would have to work with Photoshop, and I mean professionally, I'm practicing with it now.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the industry standard.
Yeah.
So I was looking at because where I'm fairly new to it, I was looking at a clip studio, but I don't think.
Did you try?
No. It seems like it would be a little bit more intuitive, I guess, because it's made for art. But I was talking to another artist yesterday on Twitch, and he uses Photoshop for everything. He says he's used it, and he's used what's that other one that people use? I can't remember. But anyways, he said that since Photoshop is used professionally, um, and there's really nothing you can do in those other programs that you can't do in Photoshop, that it just makes sense to stick with it. So sighing because of your line work.
Oh my, this is awful. It's so tiring.
It looks good though. You're making headway. Once it's all done, it'll be so easy to paint over.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have all these problems that I'm having right now.
I don't know, it keeps falling.
I'm trying to clean it up. I figure if it looks good enough that you don't immediately question it, then that will be good. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know. What do you think of it?
Well, I'm not the great person at anatomy, but
Hmm.
I think it's going good.
Okay,
Maybe.
good. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing then.
I maybe I think that no, it's okay. It's not okay. Maybe it's okay.
What? Down at the bottom.
It's yeah, down at the bottom. Maybe it's a bit thinner, I think.
Okay.
That's what I think. But maybe okay. If you look for a
Yeah, I should pull up reference. What am I doing? I'm just like, I'm just gonna do this. Skeleton. Just look like it gets a bit wider, but I've definitely exaggerated that a little too much. Thank you. Yeah, that's better already.
yes.
I think my biggest breakthrough with working in Photoshop after I started was when I discovered clipping masks. Because I kept seeing, I saw so many videos of artists using them. I was like, what are they doing? How do I do that? And then I
Yeah.
finally found a tutorial on how to do it, and I just felt like it had changed my life. Would you mind if I send you a friend request on Discord?
Oh, I love it.
Awesome. Let me see here. There we go. I really have to clean up my brushes. I've been hoarding free brush packs from DeviantArt, and I don't even know what most of them do.
That happens the same to me. I have like lots of
And I use like five. But every once in a while, I'll get brave and be like, okay, I'm gonna go find a cool texture and see if I can add that in.
yeah, the same happens to me. Like I have even brushes with gradient, and I'm like, mm, why?
Yeah, like
Why
the
do I have this?
I've got some of those too. Like I've got like leaves and Smoke. I have a really cool one though that's a chain brush. That's actually really useful. It draws like the perfect chain.
Yeah, yeah, I have that. And you have, I think they are the same because I have switched one. Is there for me?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll show you. It's like, that's gonna need to be way bigger. Whee! Oh, it's perfect. Look. Should probably get rid of that now.
Yeah, I think that it's
Yep, it's fun. It's good for drawing demons and things.
hmm.
Oh, that's not the color. Hmm.
I love drawing hands, but I hate drawing feet.
Feet. Um, I am I'm getting to a point where I like drawing hands. I avoided them for a long time. I think a lot of artists do. But feet, yeah, feet are still kind of like something I save for later. Or just crop off the image so I don't have to deal with it at all. So how much time do you usually try to put into working on art every day?
Mm, I don't have. I don't know. Sometimes I just, well, I don't spend a whole evening,
Mm-hmm.
but another days I something less.
Yeah.
Do you have like a
I've got
time?
a pretty like good schedule down for myself. I paint in the mornings from like 7 a.m. till noon, usually. Try to get like a good 4 or 5 hours every day. Sometimes I'm more successful at actually doing that than other times, but oh God, what did I do? There we go. Had something messed up on my computer. Oh no. When you accidentally erase something really important. Why did I paint that on that layer? Story of my life. Oh, that's the issue that I'm having. I just got an email from the guy from Watch Me Work, and there's a setting that I have to do so that you know how it's showing up as static on the site. Um, you have to go into your video manager and click edit. I'm gonna do this after the stream is done though, because I don't want to eat into my painting time.
It's funny because I was just reading the same email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are connected.
Yep. At least I know it's going to Twitch the way that it's supposed to. So there we go. How long were you planning on streaming today?
Um, I don't know the time to finish.
Yeah, I'll probably go for a couple more hours.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, that's too big.
What is this?
What do you think about this axe? Is it too... I'm adding glow in and I'm wondering if these colors are working.
Yeah, I think yes.
All right, thank you. All right, I will be right back.
Okay.
Hello again. Sometimes you just have to take a snack break. Let's see here. Oh, hi there, Jova Hamster. Thanks for stopping into the chat. Um, I'm just here working on this piece right now. It's personal work, just a high fantasy scene. I've got another artist in chat with me. I'm not sure if you can hear it on Twitch. I just started streaming, so it's kind of a work in progress here. I'm also streaming on Watch Me Work right now. So a website for watching artists paint. Oh, that's a little bright. I'm doing one of my favorite things right now, adding glow. I wish I could see timestamps on the chat to see if people are still in here.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I had someone jump into my chat and say hi while I was gone. I didn't see it. I think they're gone now. I wish I could like got some kind of audio alert when someone sent me a message on Twitch. That'd make everything easier. So I got a little carried away with this orangey glow thing. Just putting it everywhere. So how are you feeling about your piece? Still hating the line art part?
Yeah, a bit. But well, it's the thing is that I don't know what did I do on the skirt, so I'm a bit confused about my own piece. But
With the skirt?
I, yeah, yeah,
Could you
this
zoom out?
kind of skirt thing. Yes.
It kind of looks like it's just like she's got a few layers there, you know. Oh, your stream is buffering. I don't know if that's on my end or just internet difficulties.
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm, weird. Maybe if I...
I broke it.
You broke it.
I don't know what's happening.
Hmm. I hope that's not happening to mine.
No, 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 I can see it.
Okay.
Um,
So what would your dream job be for like an, I don't know, a gig or...
I don't know. Like, well, designing video games and making, concept art for
Mhm.
for
Same. I'd love to work for any game company, whether it's video games or I think tabletop is more up my alley. Um, but I've always said that I wanted to design a Magic the Gathering card too. I don't know if you're familiar with that game. They have it. I assume you live in Spain, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just a fantasy themed trading card game.
Trading.
It's been around since the 90s. It's really big here in America. But the artwork is
What
just hmm?
what was its name again?
Magic the Gathering.
Mm, I think I know it, but
The artwork is just gorgeous if you like
oh, this
fantasy. Yeah.
the card, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But the company that make actually makes the this is based on Pathfinder campaign, which is my
Mm,
role-playing game that I play these characters in. They put out a lot of print material, and there's lots of character design work in it. They would be another one that would be so much fun to work with.
okay.
I just had this stupid thought. Since you're from Spain, you can watch Guillermo del Toro movies without the without the subtitles. Pan's Labyrinth is like my favorite.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love it. Oh my God. Have you seen Pan's Lab?
The teeth thing, like not the teeth like that, but when you watch someone like broken a teeth, I don't know if I'm
Mm-hmm.
like
Grinding your teeth, like the noise that it
yeah,
makes. Yeah.
grinding something. Yeah. Ugh.
My boyfriend does that in his sleep. Really loud. Wait, why is this not showing up? Okay, cool. My other favorite genre to paint in is like Victorian steampunk kind of style. Like, classic old like vampires and,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, I like the steampunk too. Have you played Bioshock Infinite?
Yes, I love it.
I
It's
love
so,
it.
so pretty.
Mm.
It's so different than the other ones. It's the
Yeah,
first,
the other ones were like bit darker.
yeah, the first one was scary, but well, it wasn't super scary. It wasn't like Resident Evil, but it was still.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I can't play those like Resident Evil. I hear the thing like making the thumping noise, and I just like, oh, it's time to shut it off. I'm done.
I like to play with friends because I'm like the clown.
Hmm.
They are always scared, and I'm like, oh, so now he's going to come here, and I'm going to kick his ass, and so it's less scary for them and for me.
Hmm. Yeah, and then you can laugh at them while they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried. What's the one where you're in space? It's like Resident Evil. I think it's called Dead
Oh,
Space.
Dead Space.
Yeah, yeah. I got through like part of the first level, and then there's this part where you're walking down the hall and you hear this loud thump from like behind the wall, and I just, it was my friend's game, and I just like, nope, I'm turning it off now. And I never played any more of it. I'm such a baby. If he was playing it, I would have watched, but
Yeah. Yeah, playing it is another
uh-huh. If it's my decision though, I'm just gonna go home. Like I'm not gonna trifle with those forces. There's this game coming out soon that I'm super excited about. It's called Vampire. It's a Victorian horror game. You play as a vampire and like very much like Bram Stoker, Dracula kind of feel to it. It
Oh,
looks it
nice.
looks really good. I think it's coming out sometime this year. Have you played the Dragon Age games?
No, no, I haven't.
Oh, you would love them. The
Yeah.
characters are so good and you can like choose your romance options. The first game is like the story's really good in the first one, but it's an older game, so the gameplay doesn't feel it doesn't feel modern at all. It's just a little clunky. But the second and third one play really easily, and they're gorgeous, and the stories are so good. Oh yeah, we already talked about Dragon Age, didn't we? I said that your character was reminding me a bit of Fenris, except yours is a girl. Oh, you're working on something else now. Oh wait, no. What am I? I somehow clicked on something else. Never mind.
I'm trying
How did I lose your channel?
to bring back the lead, but I don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah, it must have. Um, the video must have it must have taken me off once you were trying to fix whatever technical issues you're having. Yeah, it's still not loading up. Weird. Did you try to do the embed thing from the email?
Mm,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I just got a like it made that noise. Watch me work is making noise. Oh, now I'm paired with someone else. I don't want to be paired with someone else. Arcane Chroma. Well, they can join the chat too, I guess. I don't see them in the Discord, so. I think I like the orange here. I was originally going to make this skeleton have like a blue glow to it, but I think the warm colors in the foreground work better than the blue would. There's this one character in Dragon Age 3 named Dorian, and he's a companion of yours, and you can romance him, but only if you're a guy, because he's a gay character. And I loved his story so much that I went back and made a male character so that they could be in a relationship.
That's great.
He's like he's a necromancer.
Oh,
Yeah. And he's the smartass in the party. Always has something witty to say. Okay. It looks like I'm not paired with him anymore. Oh, that's why. I was looking at the color I had chosen and thinking, why isn't this coming out right? I still had the brush set to luminosity. I do that all the time. Nope, nope, nope. Still having difficulties.
Yeah.
Oh no, where did that come from? We're paired again. I still can't see your, there we, there we go. Oh, hey, look, you added some gray.
Can you see me?
I can see it on YouTube, but not on Watch Me Work. Maybe it's a YouTube setting.
Maybe.
Here, I'm gonna, we'll just take a minute from this. I'm gonna pull up that email on my phone and visit your video manager. Okay. Everyone else in the stream must be like, what is she doing?
I think it's something. What is Hangout?
I wasn't using Hangouts. I'm using what's the site called? Restream to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
Hmm.
Oh, go to YouTube, go to and click the little icon in the corner. Go to Creator Studio, and then there should be, you can even look at my stream right now. I'm in my Creator Studio. I'm going to go to Video Manager
Okay.
here. Find the video you'd like to change and click Edit. Of course, it says no videos were found. Oh no.
So I'm at Video Manager.
Well, I think this is where we have to go, but now it's saying that I'm offline.
Yeah, but I don't see you.
That is so strange.
Yeah, it is.
I found the Video Manager. Find the video you'd like to change and click Edit.
Okay.
Oh, it's asking me to put in I think I have to apply for or sign up for AdSense. I don't know. I'm not going to fill this out on the stream though, because I've got to put in some personal information. So, oh well. I'll wait until I'm only going to stream for another half hour or so, anyways. I don't know what I want to work on. Maybe this guy down in the corner here, my other little skeleton. I just realized that my Discord's not going to match all my Vulpine art stuff because it's my personal. Hmm. Oh well, guess that's not a big deal. I try to, when you're uploading everything online, I try to be consistent. Everything has to be Vulpine Arts 1, but
Yeah.
oh well. Tuamael is the name of my Pathfinder character. I'll open up. Where's my painting of her?
Mm,
Hmm?
got it.
Do you think you got it?
Yes.
What did you do? Did you do that AdSense thing?
No, I just like redid all the process.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, can
Okay.
yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I can see you. And then,
Great.
all right, so you didn't have to do that thing.
No, but you still can see me on YouTube or
I can see you on YouTube, but I can't see you on.
on what mirror?
Yeah, it's so weird.
No. Okay.
After all that effort.
Yeah.
Well, if I figure it all out after I'm done with this stream, I'll send you I'll let you know on Discord. I'll send you a little explanation of what I did.
Okay, that would be awesome.
I did, or you did?
No, I did.
Oh, trying to add a spotlight behind my character. can you hear that?
No.
Oh, my dog was dreaming in the background, yipping. super cute.
Okay.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here we go. I think I was on one of the ones that got interrupted. Very cool. I like the little bird skulls that she added in on her, around her belt.
Oh yeah.
Is she a character that you've drawn before?
No, this is the first time. She was from Barrel Games.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I'm going to start it soon, so I wanted to finish her.
Yeah. Got some details that I wanted to add in the background. I'm just trying to think of what color I want to paint them in with. I wanted a castle, like a in the distance behind him. Um, and I kind of started blocking this with those like what these grayish lines are. But I don't really like the colors I used, so it's always so hard for me to pick the right color that wouldn't make it too distracting, you know.
Yeah, I can. If you're not comfortable with some color, you can always use the control U
Control U. Oh my God, what is this? I've never used this. Okay, you just taught me a new trick. Let's see here.
You can use it on layers, I think. I think it's not for the whole piece.
Oh yeah, look at that. I can make him pink. Not that I want to, but I could. Cancel. Oh, that's so useful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just discovered that I can rotate my canvas by pressing the R button last week, and that changed my life. So, the small revelations here. Oh my God. Okay, now I've got to go in. You know, I'm going to make a new group. I wonder if you can do it with groups. We're going to find out.
If you want something for the whole,
I just have the skeleton on like 6 different layers. So I'm going to see if I can. It was Control U, right?
yes,
No, you have to be on a layer, not on a group. Maybe I
it's
could.
perfectly fine without the.
Maybe I could select all of them and then. No. Very cool.
So
Still
it's
kind
still
of
like
helps me. I'm just doing it on the skeleton, but I haven't painted on so many layers. It's only changing some of the colors. Just to see if I like where he's at. I'm going to be using this all the time now. Because I knew how to, every time I do hue saturation, I go in where you can grab the curves and stuff, and then I grab this little, but that makes a separate layer. It doesn't actually just edit. It's like an overlay, you know.
yeah.
So, Control U.
I was going to tell you that there is another enhancement that is called shine and contrast or something like that. But it does the same.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah, that it creates like a new layer and
Hmm.
something like that.
Well, that's nice. I don't have to feel committed to the colors so much. But I am actually gonna get going. So, this is as much project progress as I'll make today, I guess. Um, but yeah, I hope I talk to you again sometime. This was super fun. Makes working feel like, a little bit less monotonous sometimes. All right. Well, bye.